all aspects. That's a society's been confronted. Go into it. You know, you can just get Job 9:24 because that is just the basic fundamental of what we got going on out here. Everything, you know, the whole system, where everything's out of course. You know, you have to contemplate. Why is it you had a report came out a few months back about depression, suicides are an all-time high amongst kids, teenagers, young adults. Why is that? Everything's meant to be good. I'll go baggage. What Job?
This is Job chapter 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth's been given into the hand of the wicked. And the thing is, if you believe in the Bible, then you need to be wondering who's the wicked. But then, lo and behold, it's like you can see the results, the fruits of that everywhere you look. You know, why is the economy gonna every couple of years the economy is just gonna absolutely get just annihilated? And everyone's gonna be fucked. You're gonna be losing your job. You ain't gonna be getting paid. You're gonna be getting shit hours at work. You know, all of a sudden the rate on the mortgage goes up. Everything, all kinds of hell coming in. You're paying your car insurance, then premiums going up. How's this just happening, going up and down? That's just been normalized. But then you go back to the ancient world. You bought a motherfucking horse. You had that motherfucking horse. You imagine you go back to even medieval times in England. Your ass had a horse. You have some land. That horse you can use it to ride around and look regal, or you can use it to pull a plow. You can make merchandise of it.
They had that in London. If you look up old pictures of this place where we're at now, Oxford Street, all right, West London, you'll see them Hovis bread signs, and then you'll see the horsemen on the front of the vehicle, man. And that's how they used to deliver their bread and so forth. These companies, they had horse, you know. But now, you know, things are that much different.
Well, now it's a thing where everything's transitory, man. Everything has an expiration date. And that's for what? For money. Continue on Job, man.
It says, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Yeah, so the faces of the judges have been covered. And that's primarily talking about who the world calls Jesus Christ. Because, you know, you go around everywhere, all you're going to see is white images, man. You go to fucking Westminster Cathedral, and then you're going to see a big, pale-ass image of who you call Jesus and the disciples meant to be there. Then, you know, you look to the right, above a shop, and you got the true icons there, which are dark as all hell.
So you got the white saints, you got white angels, baby angels and shit. Everything's white all of a sudden.
And then,
when he's not even by, you know, pigment-wise, he's not even the most common denominator on earth. Most of the nations are dark, or, you know, some sort of color, man. So why is it he gets his face put up and everywhere, man? Because he in rulership, man. Earth's been given in his hand.
He's been able to put out his image as the one that's out there, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why it's like everything's been thrown out of whack. It's evident. It can be observed. Grab Isaiah 30 from the top.
It's Isaiah chapter 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
So that's a big crime of what our people are doing, man. This place is basically, you know, you can look at every aspect. Basically, being a so-called black man in the West is like you're basically your the enemy of the state, man. You're basically looked at as the lowest piece of shit out here. And you know, people try to say, no, I've got black friends, nigga. From when you have to say that, that's already a thing, man. Who the hell goes around saying, oh, I have white friends, I'm not racist? Nigga, come on, man. That means that being black out here, they know. And the thing is there's history behind that. Because Esau trying to run from that history. But that's the whole reason. Because the thing is, you're gonna be getting upset that Jake's saying, oh, you know, we getting fucked over out here. Hold on, there's actual history. There's reasons why.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and 14. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace.
Get Joel 3 and 9. Wait, hold on. Let's carry on. Oh yeah, hold it. Get
Joel.
yeah, Joel 3 and 9.
This
Because
is
what we need to look at is, you know, how this great Western Empire, how did it get started, and why is Britain, or you know, I should say formerly, why was Britain, you know, because post Brexit, I don't know what the fuck Britain's gonna be, man.
Hey,
But why was Britain once, you know, the financial powerhouse of the West? Go on.
we start from 6.
No, just go straight to the point. What is it? Oh yeah, no shit. Yeah.
This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 5.
Five.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Maybe I feel like
and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
yeah, them children of Judah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Verse 3.
Alright, this is Joel chapter 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Yeah, lots got passed for the people of God. And if you don't know who that is, that's the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They had lots cast for them, which means they were purchased. They were put on blocks, sold. They were made into livestock, into stock, a human resource.
Yeah.
And that was a big part of what led to the prominence of America, of the West, that free labor. Because when you own slaves, that means you get a big chunk of free labor. It's the same thing with ancient Rome. You go into ancient Rome, they had one of the greatest military forces in the world, man, in the ancient world. And a big part of it was because they'll take over an area, then each area, they'll have the people from those areas become Roman citizens, and then they'll get augmented into the army, man. And they'll have greater forces of people to get more and more legions to go to war with more people with, man.
Well,
that's why they could have combat on like 4 fronts at the same time.
But that goes back to the history of it. When you look at Alexander the Greek, man, his dad had conquered so many places, all right, and then even onto Alexander, he went on to conquer further and further, man. And then what happens? The succession by another nation that takes over that empire, they end up dominating that empire and building upon the empire a little bit some more.
Well, it comes down to it's the Lord basically gives it into your hand, man. Because it's like with the rule, it's down. The Lord will just give it to who it is. So you have your season, and then it gets passed down.
I think that's why what happened with Alexander. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he wanted to go further and further, but their military was like away from their families for so long, and they was just wanted to go home. So that was really the Lord just putting a stop on them going any further, man.
Well, the Lord had him get whacked as well. Anyway,
Yeah.
He got taken out. Because he did his job. Go on, man.
This is First Maccabees 3 and 41.
Okay, hold that. Do finish on Joel.
This is back in Joel 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot.
Yeah, giving a boy for a harlot. So you know, you watch like Goodbye Uncle Tom. You're gonna see that in living color. Little boys, you know, they're gonna be 7, 8 years old, being used as sexual objects for these disastrous, gruesome white slave masters, man. And that's the history. Now, if that's the foundation of a nation, then what is going to be built on top of that? A corrupt, despicable nation, man.
And sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render?
Basically, it's like if you're going to be making merchandise of the children of Israel, that's how you're going to build up your nation. Then how in the fuck are you out of the left side of your mouth you're doing one thing, then out the right you're going to be, oh yeah, bless up God. You know, God bless America. How's God going to be blessing America when America was built on slavery? That don't make no goddamn sense. You know, Where's the justice in that? It's the same thing with the, you go to the British Empire. Holy shit, the fucking British Empire. Them guys got it in, man. I think they may have got it in a bit harder than, I think Portugal or Spain might be the only guys that give them a run for their money. But the British Empire was savaging the lands, man. Them guys did a good job on the Caribbean islands. They went in there, they made some good cash monies there. They were fucking up America, fucking up China. I think the British Empire might have done the best job of annihilating China, man. Man got them booked on opium. Man forced them to grow the opium. What the hell, man? Forced them to have to grow the opium, which they didn't even want in the land. And then man smashed them in a war, took Hong Kong, and then was like, yeah, now you sell us opium, bitch. Like, what's righteous about that? Where's the balance? This is, we're looking, America's meant to be the righteous ordinance in the world. The mother of America's Britain, the British Empire. What's righteous about that?
And also during that time period as well, they actually had insurance plans on Jake's slaves. So when slavery apparently came to an end, Edomites got paid off, man.
Well, they were still doing slavery anyway.
Yeah, that's
holy shit. Motherfucking niggas was getting lynched into the 80s.
Yeah.
That means fucking slavery was still going on. It's like, I was watching, what was I watching? I don't know, man. There was some white guy. He was in Africa. He was like saying slavery was still ongoing. He was a Brit. He was meant to be riding out to try and end slavery because it was still ongoing. But the thing is, a lot of what happened afterwards was it went to so-called pirates, privateers, which were like basically sponsored pirates for the British government. Well, I say the Brit for whatever, for fucking the Dutch, for the whichever fucking the Portuguese or whatever. They would have sponsored pirates that would go around and steal shit from other nations. Them guys went, they went supposed to be off the radar, and then they were just, they were partaking in slavery, going, moving cargo of slaves, and then it was like the British government said, oh, we're not involved, they're just pirates. But then they were still taking a cut, man. Give me a break.
Precept.
Let him finish thingy first, because I want to finish that, because I didn't want to go on the point of
Joel 3 and
precepts, I didn't want to be there all day.
3 and 4. Yeah, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you will recompense,
so you've taken God's people, you put God's people in slavery, and you fucked them up, and you're still holding on to them to this day. So what can you give back? You're not going to release them, but you're going to be, oh look, man, now they're free now. They can go get a job. They can be the manager of McDonald's. Haven't we recompensed enough? Y'all can work, man. Y'all can look after yourself. Y'all can get educations and shit.
Be grateful now.
aren't y'all happy?
Gone.
Happy.
If ye will recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, so if you're trying to recompense the Lord, he ain't gonna have that. He's gonna get a revenge how he wants it. Now jump back on Isaiah 30. Tie it into
So Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2. Well, I'm going to just read again from 1. And it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
So you go into the history, then you see these so-called blacks and Hispanics, they've basically been under the thumb of white oppression. That's what they were raised under. And now it's been about meant to be been 50, 60 odd years of so-called liberation. And now you just now everything's meant to be cool. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about, man? If you go into history, there's whole empires. An empire might take like fucking 130 years to degrade to the point another power. You can have long-running implications from events that happened fucking hundreds of years ago. So if you had a nice brick 350 odd years of hardcore bondage. How is that? You just just forget about that. You're good now, yeah? No, that's not how it works. You're gonna have echoes of the social whole social construct. You're gonna have echoes of whole fucking social constructs that are gonna be in existence because of slavery, man. So then how the fuck are you just gonna be, oh well, everything's fine now? That ain't gonna work. You know, that's bullshit. If you're trying to just say like, oh now everything's good, just live. That's some BS. But then our people are fucking, they've been broken by the whip, man. That's why they have that faith in Egypt, man. You try and talk to a Jake, tell him, yo, America's gonna be destroyed. They'll be looking at you like, what? America? This nigga thinking, but I wanna watch the NBA though. Yo, but fam, but how am I gonna get my Harachis though? No, but for real. No, I need to see man's next album. How can man be saying America's gonna be destroyed? They're broken, man. Go on.
It says that they may add sin to sin. That walk down.
Yeah, they don't even realize that if you're upholding America, that's actually a sin. Grab Isaiah Amos 9 and 8, man. Or even what is it? 1 to the bloody city. Is that Nahum 3 and 1?
Yeah.
3 and 1. Nahum 3 and 1.
Name 3 and 1. Yeah.
This is Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city.
Yeah, that's a bloody city. You look at America, how many fucking wars are fought with the so-called Native American Indians, man? All them different tribes. Them guys got fucked up, man. Them guys got brutally murdered and put to death. And that was basically the foundation of America. They call it manifest destiny. That's the term, they just blanket term. Oh, it was by the grace of God. We got given them. It was by the grace of God. But that means you're still gonna get judged. Just like, a good example of the grace of God is Saul, man. Because Saul was anointed by God as a king of Israel. So that's why David couldn't just come and chop his head off. Because he was still the anointed. But then, that's why it was his armor bearer, I believe he had thrust him through. Then he came to David like, yeah, man, Saul's dead, I killed that faggot. Then he was like, yo, you think you brought me good news today? That was the anointing of God. So yeah, you could, you may have done, the Lord may have wanted that to go down, but you're still gonna get fucked up for it. Just like with Esau, Esau's job was to put the tribes in captivity and fuck them up. But does that mean you just got, okay, yeah, that's cool. You don't need to, that's good, you're just doing your job. No, you're still gonna get fucked up, man.
It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Yeah, it's full of lies and robbery. The thing is basically you have to lie out here that everyone's equal. That's a fucking lie. Women's lib, man, and feminism. That feminism is a big lie. Men and women being equal, that is just complete insanity. Does that even make fucking sense? Men and women have got different roles, man. The man's role is to be the head of that household. The woman's role is basically to fall in line.
Yes.
That's anointed by, the ordinance has been anointed by God. You don't need to grab it, man.
And a woman bleeds.
Yeah, and that's unclean, man. She meant to be out in the shed, man. Out in the shed for 7 days, man. There's a lot of things that are just straight up lies, man. That motherfucking Roman, the so-called beacon of Christian righteous faith on the earth, is meant to be the Roman Catholic Church.
12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, man.
Do you not believe in this?
No, we don't. We're just out here. We're actually condemning it.
That's the reason why you told me you're different. I told you different.
Bro, why are you? I mean,
I'm just curious.
What would we be doing here?
See, me as an African,
Hold on, can I reply, man? You asked me a question. Why would I be out here, with the sign, with the Bible, with a garment on, if I didn't believe it?
Well, that's the last question. You see, we sub-Saharan Africans, yeah, we probably 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah,
we are.
Mostly.
You say mostly, or are we?
Bro, it's a
You're sub-Saharan African, I'm sub-Saharan African. Yeah.
Bro, let me finish talking because you interrupted me before I've even finished. I said mostly, then you started talking. Let me finish the point. Mostly because the bulk of Israelites do go into the west coast of Africa, but there's different nations mixed in amongst them. Because the thing is the original people who were in